Hey everybody, how you doing? Today I decided to do something a little bit different than I normally do, trying to branch out in the games and the shows that I'm making. RNG is a very good representation of me trying to branch out and do different shows and do different things. Random Nostalgia Generators, one of the shows I do here on this channel. That's very specific to older games. And when I started thinking of older games to play that were on the PC, obviously I think of DOS games, and that's going to potentially have its own show in the future. But then I started thinking, what's that weird middle ground? Windows 95, 98, XP, 2000 era. Diablo and Diablo 2 kind of come up. So I was like, well, I could play those games. And I probably will play Diablo 1 and Diablo 2 a little bit. Just kind of show it off and get a little bit of a nostalgia trip going. That's the title of a good show. But I wanted to play Diablo 3 because I like those two games. And I have been playing a lot of this recently. I love Diablo 2 or 3. No, I love Diablo and I love Diablo 2, but I also love Diablo 3. I think it is a better game than it was when it launched. This game, when it launched, was kind of a debacle. It kind of didn't work. People were mad about the always online aspect. And then the gameplay just wasn't up to par. After essentially Diablo 2.0, or Diablo 3 2.0, or Loot 2.0, and then the release of the console versions, is when they really started to make some severe changes to the game. We own this game on PS4. We have Christina's copy on her PC. We have my copy, and then I own the expansion on PC as well. And we absolutely love this game. So that's what I want to do today. I'm in Season 2. Season 2 is nearing its end. It's got about another week and a half to 2 weeks left. And then a couple of days after that, Season 3 starts. And when Season 3 starts is when I'm going to be making some more videos about this game, but this is more of the this is more of the test bed. This is kind of what I want to do, but I've already got a level 70 character, level 61 Paragon. I've already, you know what I mean? I've already spent hours into this one character. Actually, it should tell me how many hours I spent in this character. I think I'm gonna have to go out to I'd have to go back out to the main screen to do it. But anyways, for this season, I've gotten almost as many achievement points in my regular career as in my season that I have in my career. Feats of strength are 5 for so far, and only 1 in the main game. So I've really taken to the season. So let's jump right on in and let's do a Nephilim Rift. I am on Torment 2. This is my gear. This is my Broken Crown, my Kimbo's Gold, my Tyrael's Might, Burden of the Invoker, Pride of the Invoker, Saffron's Warp, Focus, Cain's Habit, Stolen Ring, Born's Furious Wrath, Cain's Travelers, and Harbor Scorn. So what I've been looking to do is upgrade all of my gear to set and unique items, set and legendary items, unique items. The only thing I've got left is my shield that I need to upgrade to set or legendary. Born's Furious Wrath is a good one. I don't know if it has a shield to go along with it, but getting Privilege or Frozen Soul would be kind of nice. An extra 15% life would be cool, but ultimately upgrading my shield to something that's really good would be kind of a bonus. So as the Crusader, I use Justice, Phalanx, Akarat's Champion, Falling Sword, Laws of Valor, and Heaven's Fury. Now, I didn't follow any build guide or anything like that. I kind of came to this all on my own. I have read guides and all that, and I do know a decent amount about the Crusader at this point. And I probably played the game a little bit differently than most people. Like, for example, I guess it depends on the mood I'm in, but I'll do all 5 floors of a rift even after I've beaten the boss. So I kind of like to do this simply. I don't actually use any one of my secondary skills. Phalanx isn't a secondary. I think it's a utility that I use as a secondary because I like it a lot better. It uses the same amount of wrath that my secondary skills use. And again, I just like it. It's better. Falling swords there I use to kind of group them together. Or when I'm got a big group of them. Now, I probably don't do a ton of damage. And I use Justice as my builder. It builds my Wrath. It's one of my primary skills. Another reason why I'm using it is because it hits multiple enemies. And I've got a lot of damage increase of a +% for Justice. Same with Phalanx. I got a couple for Phalanx. Or I did have it for Phalanx. I think it's on for Falling Sword now. So what I've also been trying to do for my character is I've been trying to build towards Wrath management. So you can see I spend Wrath really fast. I'm working a lot on resource cost reduction, max Wrath, and damage output. For my skills, I've been looking for Falling Sword, Justice, and Phalanx damage plus. And a good way for me to build my Wrath is to go into Akrit's Champion here. I attack faster. I believe I attack a little bit harder. But more importantly, I recover 10 Wrath per second. And my builder, I believe, recovers more Wrath when I'm in this form. So it is my Wrath generator whenever the cooldown is over on it. And I'm in the middle of fighting a big group. I like to pop it because it gives me a little bit of extra damage and speed and Wrath. But that's what I'm trying to do right now. Is I'm very much trying to do a damage dealing Crusader, and it is in this game. It's not like a regular MMO. Oh, a little bit of lag there. It's not like a regular MMO where you have the damage dealer, the tank. Like Christina's a witch doctor has more health than I do, and I'm the goddamn Crusader. And but that's because she's got a ton of like 14 and 15% healths, and her health and mana regen are out of this world. She doesn't do quite as much damage, but she's very much sustainable, and that is something that I guess I have is I'm a little bit more sustainable, but I'm trying to bring out a little bit more damage in my character. So that's what I've been trying to achieve in this season. I in season 2, I got another sorceress up to level 70. In the main game, before seasons were out, that was the first character I'd gotten to 70 was a sorceress, and I like the sorceress a lot. But I wanted to try something new, and I had seen somebody playing a Crusader, and I thought that the Phalanx was really cool, and just the way that the Crusader handled himself. So I kind of rethought it, went into the season, didn't do any of the story mode. Once I had beat story mode on the sorceress, I unlocked adventure mode, did some adventure mode with her, but more importantly, once adventure mode is unlocked for the season or for the main game, you can take any character straight into adventure mode, and that's exactly what I did for him. I didn't do any of the story. That doesn't mean you can't still get a story achievement, especially if you do bounties, because the quests are all still kind of there, especially if there's a bounty tied to it, and you can kill the bosses. So you can get all those achievements, but yeah, I didn't do any of the story, which I don't feel bad about. Ooh, there's a goblin. Did I hit him? Shit, I did. I didn't realize that there was a goblin there, and I just let him get away. Son of a bitch. I didn't realize I hit him. Another thing I've been trying to do is go back to Greed's Realm. I've been to Greed's Realm at least once, and oh my god, it was the most magical place I've ever been. So that's another thing that I'm trying to do is get a room full of goblins, which I've gotten twice, where it is just a room full of goblins. There's nothing else in there but like 30 goblins. It was beautiful. I actually went to the Greed's. I went to Greed's domain through that because there were so many goblins. The possibility of it dropping its portal was skyrocketed. The problem I'm having on Torment 2 is actually killing the goblins. I'm having a problem killing the goblins quick enough. So that's also what that's another reason why I've been trying to boost my damage, is so that I can. I would like to very much kill them, and they only drop their portals if you kill them. So if they escape, there's no way in hell. I might get a little bit of loot from hitting them, but there's no way in hell that I'm going to be able to go to any place that they lead to without killing them. So also, if you guys have any suggestions for my build, I would appreciate it. Like if there's something that I should be going towards, or if there's a decent weapon, either in the bounty caches, or a boss drop, or Kadra, blood gems, just spamming a purchase item from her. There's something that I should be going toward. Let me know, because I really want to get Phalanx going. The Crusader originally only had one set item when he was released. He now has 2, still the lowest, I believe, of all of them, except for maybe the Witch Doctor. I think he's got a level 60 and a level 70 set. He's only got 2 total sets, though. The 71 was supposed to be for Phalanx, and it wasn't. They ended up changing it. So I don't have a specific Phalanx set yet, and when the one comes out, I'll probably go for it. But right now, I'm just looking for like Phalanx plus damage, and cost reduction. I have to get my cost reduction up. I think I only have it at like 4.5% or 3.5%. I totally spaced on the name. The Paragon levels. I have been working towards cost reduction and max wrath. So that's what I've been going towards. But having it on items would also be nice. All right, guys. Let's speed through this until the Rift Guardian is spawned. And let's see if we can get any decent drops. So let the speed up commence. All right, so that didn't take me too long. So we didn't get any set items or uniques, or legendaries rather, sorry, from the Rift boss. I did get a 3-slot chest piece, but stats are kind of crappy. So yeah, nothing absolutely fantastic. Oh, and I forgot to mention too, I don't know if you guys, I showed it off, but the Broken Crown, whenever a gem drops, a gem of the type socketed into this item also drops. So for every gem that drops, a Marquise Amethyst also drops. So that's kind of awesome. I easily get a lot of gems now. Not bad. It's actually really not that bad. Summon a treasure goblin who picks up normal quality items for you. After picking up 12 items, he drops a rare item with a chance for a legendary. That's actually fantastic. And it keeps my 35% extra gold from monsters. It'll increase my crit hit chance, which I've also been trying to do. My attack speed. You know what? I think I'm going to take this guy. So my other ring I could replace it with, but I like the health it's given me right now. 9,000 life per 8. If you guys didn't notice, I can sustain really well. Like when he was putting up all his poison, I would just instantly start healing it all back. It wasn't only until he stacked poison and then started hitting me that I started to actually like lose more than I was gaining. So I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried about death. At the same time, I still don't want to lose all of the healing that I'm getting right now. This guy isn't giving me a lot of health. Actually, this will be a really good upgrade, even though I'm technically losing 5% of my toughness because I'm losing 486 vitality. I'm not 100% sold that, I'm going to be screwed. Plus, it is plus 11% healing, and I think that more has to do with the resistance to all elements. Now, what I think I want to do is I want to go back to town and also take a look and see if I can replace one of these for a socket, because I can get unique gems from greater rifts, but only those gems can be in jewelry like rings and amulets. So that's also another thing that I want to keep a lookout for. But I have a treasure goblin that follows me now. When I first read it, I was like, holy crap, I have a chance to summon a treasure goblin whenever I'm doing something. I thought that would have been fantastic. This is still fantastic, though. He'll pick up, commons for me? Normal quality, so I assume whites and grays, but grays don't drop that much anymore. Mostly whites. Let's see if he does that. Oh, it probably has to be dropped by an enemy. Either way, if you guys like this experimental episode, please give me a subscribe and a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. My other social media links are in the description, as well as my Patreon campaign that I've recently kind of restarted and trying to put some life back into. I'm trying to expand it, and new subscribers period would go a long way to doing that. And once I reach some of my goals, like, I'm surprised that I can record this. My settings are not like the greatest on this. Normally these are a little bit higher, but because I'm in windowed full screen, not full screen, and because I'm recording the game and my audio, like, I just dropped it down a little bit for the sake of the video. But one of the things on there is computer upgrades. A new graphics card would go a long way into helping me be able to record this game at a steady frame rate, even though I think I nailed my at least above 30, except for the 2 hiccups. And 2 new shows are also on the docket for goals, and to remove all the ads on my videos, because right now I have to rely on ads, but I don't want to have to rely on ads if I don't have to, and it would kind of be a nice little bonus for you guys. So thank you guys very much for watching this video. Remember, play more games, and I'll see you next time. Have a good day.